Welcome back to After Hours. Yo! Alright. This one's most likely going to be all over the place. But it's been a couple weeks since I put out any content. This is an episode that I fully planned on, dropping my take on the new show, Dark Matter. Joel Edgerton on Apple TV. It is, it's a banger. It's a really, really, really good show. My dad put me on it. If it's sci-fi, it's got him hooked, no matter what. So it's hard to, take it with a grain of salt. But I do know Apple TV is having a massive track record right now. They are crushing the game. I gave it a shot, and I'm in. I'm in. It is so good. It's more than just science fiction, more than just the multiverse. My favorite episode so far. So there's 2 episodes left. I'm gonna do a whole different video on this. I'm just telling you what my initial intentions were for tonight. It's the first couple episodes, you're just trying to learn the characters and you're trying to figure out, what's going on. And the 4th episode gives you what you were looking for the whole time. It gives you that dope, all right, let me see all the different multiverses. And then while you're going through all these doors, you're trying to actively figure out how to create what's behind it, so that as a viewer, the fear behind what's behind this door, before you realize no spoilers because I'm gonna do a different video, but it's good. All right, I'm gonna stop there. So that was my intention, and here's how it actually played out. I was sitting in my room, my whole setup, everything was ready to roll, and I just couldn't find the drive. I couldn't find the energy to do it. I don't know what it was, and that's why I haven't posted anything in 2 weeks, because it's I'm procrastinating, and I did a lot of introspective thinking tonight of why, because I don't usually procrastinate the stuff that I like doing, which is this After Hours. There is a reality to me jumping in hardcore on something for a bit and then just losing interest, I guess. I mean, in some areas, the company I work with, that hadn't happened, and I'm I love that has been a foundation. But some of my favorite stuff is the stuff that I'm oh shit, yeah, I want to do. This is what I do in my me time. And yeah, I don't know, I just haven't had the drive like I did. It trends where I have a little bit of a down season, but I think that's life, that is, you can't just ride highs all the time and whatever you're passionate about or whatever you're doing. So just, you got to keep following what you're passionate about. Back to where I'm shooting this pod. And yeah, this is the first one that I'm just no theme, I'm just going. I feel like I needed this. This is great. I can't, and I knew as soon as I get going, I'm going to be why did I wait till, I think it's 2 a.m. here right now. 2 a.m. And there's a whole story behind all that. I'm going to post a few shorts on it, because I did record just my thinking process during this. I ended up on the backside of a Jeter. I really hope everyone gets to experience what that's like. It's the best piece of art I've ever encountered in my life. That is something special. If you know, backside of a Jeter. We got plans for another piece of art with that. I would love to get 10 of us just like get in a room and like build that one out. Because, dude, I mean, I'm patenting it right here, but like the backside of a Jeter, that is unbelievable. That's great. Like, if you know, I mean, it is that good. And honestly, the audience that knows and likes it, like, that's all I care about. Because that's such a powerful statement. The backside of it, it looks like a little baby. And then once you realize, you start going, it's like, oh my God, this thing's going to last forever. It is. They're hitting different. That is special. Whoever's in charge of that ain't getting paid enough. All right. So this is the crazy part. I Google closest views, best views near me. And one of the first one that pops up was Boone Canyon something. So, I mean, it's a 20-minute drive, but I was like, I'm looking for a view. And I like the name Boone. Great granddad, name was Boone. Love the name. Like, I would love to use it for one of my kids, but who knows if that'll happen. It's a dope name. It's a hard name. Like, I mean, if you're in any sporting event and do anything awesome, everyone can basically boo you, but like be chanting for you. Boo! That's hype. We settled with brew, which you can still brew, which is dope. For some reason, the book The Alchemist has been just kind of in my brain, following the omens. It's like the omens are, I don't know. You have to read the book, and if you read the book, you'll know, like, oh, okay, so you're also crazy because you think that too. But I'm a big fan of that, because I do think, like, when you look back on what you decide in your life, you're like, that was a big decision that I made. I remember feeling those emotions of being like, I'm scared of it, and looking back at it, it's like, that was a huge we learned something. I always say that. We learned something. There's no bad moments in life. There's just situations. And in every situation, you're going to learn something. Bang. That is huge to understand. Huge to comprehend. So tonight, I was like, all right, I'm going to go see these views, city views. I thought it was city views, but it wasn't. I'm going in backwoods. I mean, I haven't seen vehicles in forever. The road is getting smaller the further I go. I don't see red lights anymore, just stop signs, and then it's all of a sudden just only yields. We're in backwoods country. Like, there's nothing going on. And I was like, this is hype. This is dope. So I'm going to go set my equipment up. And in the woods, I could see the stars outside of my car. I was like, this is hitting right now. This is going to be a great scenario. The further I got away from society, the more terrified I got inside, which is crazy. Like, I haven't felt fear like that in a while. But then my brain's telling me, like, oh, hey, this is the omens. You're being challenged because you're going where you need to be going right now. And the appreciation comes from the adversity, essentially. So I'm telling you, I'm a psychopath for some of the stuff I think, but also I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm just gonna start. I just don't care anymore. I think it's playing more in my favor when I'm completely transparent about what's going on up here, because this thing ticks in a weird way, and I think it's just best if everyone knows exactly how it ticks. And then as soon as you know exactly how it ticks, I'm going to flip the switch on you. You can ask Jonathan Triantis about that one, because he definitely knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's real sociopathic kind of stuff. But besides the point, I ended up, like, as I'm driving, the more scared I got, the more I was like, this is kind of like, I think I need this. I think I just need to kind of go through it. So we get to a point where I see a sign, and it says, and I mean, we're passing houses at this point. There's random houses, so I'm like, okay, we're in a safe spot. It was a long stretch of no homes. And then there was, like, at the end of the street, 8 Chevrolets in a driveway, like Chevy trucks. And then I'm in my own head, I'm like, they got cameras everywhere. They're hunting deer out here and shit. Like, they know exactly what's going on. And the road kept getting smaller. It just kept getting more dark. And then there was a sign that was like, nobody can come beyond this point. Meanwhile, I'm at my hotel. I Googled places with cool views. It directed me to, we're talking strangers type shit place. I had to, the only person that even knows I'm up and doing this right now, baby girl's asleep. She's got work in the morning. And I just, off the whim, was like, I'm going to go do something nuts for this episode. Because it's taking me forever to do the episode. So I need to do something crazy. So I'm in a casino parking lot. But yeah, the only person that knew that I was even out there was Griffin, cousin Griff. I even said that. I was like, dude, like, you're the only human on earth right now who knows where I'm at. So, no shit, like, not 30 minutes ago, I took a couple clips of just like the insanity that was occurring. I got too scared. Honestly, I was just like, there's no way I can set my shit up out here. Like, I can't. I'm okay with the fear of what's going on. Like, I wasn't worried about my life. I was just like, it just hit me like I can't put my ring light and laptop and fucking record on their property. So I was like, fuck this. I thought this was gonna be a good view from the hills, whatever. I was like, all right, let's take me back to the bridge at Cincinnati, the river right beside the city. On my way there, I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. I did that last time. It was dope. I did have a good time with it, but like it's just, setting all this stuff up, doing all the things. So I ended up back at the hotel like an hour and a half later. And it's crazy that I did that. Like, it was just like I just needed some kind of adrenaline. I listened to some good music. Just got to have a good drive around an area of town that like I've never been to before. And that's cool. I miss that. I miss that a lot from my travels on the road. Was like I love the fact that I had to use my maps because it was just all new ground. And anyone who rode with me during those times knows that how terrible of a driver I was. I get so distracted because I'm like, if it's a new area, like I can't focus on directions or care about time. I'm just like checking out, like, all right, what can I find that's new and cool? Yeah. So if you've ridden with me, I miss exits. The worst exit that I ever missed was, I believe it was with Mason Campbell in Pennsylvania. And there's just a lot of ground between their exits there. I ended up missing an exit that as soon as the map corrected, it was like 45 minutes to the next one for a U-turn. I appreciated that moment because it was like one of those, I'm like, he is rightful to beat the fuck out of me right now. He didn't. He just is like, he's super chill. He was just like, well, here we are. And that was good for my receiving of it because I was like, I fucked up that bad driving. That is a 45-minute correction. And it just helped build and ingrain just the mindset that I have of like, you can't control time at all. So, why worry about it? Why worry about tomorrow when you have right now? The more I've gone through life lately. Let me catch a different angle here. Is this a good sign? Oh, this was like it's probably my bad side. Fuck it, dude. No, the more I've experienced life in just different phases and it's wild. It's so crazy. Like, you don't realize, you think you do. You're like, oh, this is probably a moment. This is probably something nuts in my life right now that is a pivotal moment for just who you are as a person. That's my bad side. Let's get to my good side. Oop. Front and center. But yeah, like, just you know you're going through something. Like, I had a baby. I was like, all right, like that's pivotal. That's what people talk about when they're on their deathbed. It's someone that is now involved in your life all the time, but you just don't realize it until you get to look back on it. And it's like, I don't know, I'm finding more and more in life. I pick this up and take a sip. It's not coffee, it's 2:30. This is whiskey. Cheers. Damn it, I'm having a blast. I need another lip pillow. I've just been finding more in life. It's not about tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, build a schedule out. Make plans. But like, don't make them too far out unless it's like you need childcare. Like, there's something about getting up every day that I love so much. Looking at Emily and being like, hey, what's our plan? What we thinking? How are we gonna make this day dope? And you lose that if you do it like 3 days before, Like, there's just there's a fun in spontaneity. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know everybody's different. Everybody has their own way of loving life. Some people need the satisfaction of knowing you made a plan and it was successful. And even if that percentage rate is like 65, they're like that. The wins are so much bigger than the losses there. And I don't think that way, but that's fine. To each their own. I'm not passing judgment at all because I'm a psychopath out here right now. I mean, I don't know. I'm just going rogue, boys and girls. I'll talk about work a little bit. I'm pretty pumped about kind of the direction I'm headed with the company I'm with and the people I'm surrounded by. I was asked the question the other day, will I stay with this company or am I looking to go elsewhere? And I was like, I've literally never even updated my LinkedIn. I'm not going anywhere. Like, if that's a crazy question because I'm going down with the ship. And I don't think that ship's sinking because holy shit, we're surrounded by so many good people. And like, even outside of just the installation department, like, we're doing a good job of finding the right people and keeping the right people. It's crazy. I'm very, very excited about what's about to happen because I have the same feeling as when we first started working and we're at Amazon. We're out on the road for 2-3 weeks at a time, different cities. You're not only working the job, you're meeting people, you living with people, brand new people a lot of the time, like brand new people. And I didn't know it at the time, but it was like my favorite thing in the world to like start hearing about their lives, or like, you hit lunch or you're working right beside someone. It's like, oh, what the fuck are we gonna talk about? Hey, what are you into? You play video? Oh shit, you play video games? Oh, you're into the stock market. Talk to me about that. Anyone's into gambling? Oh my, just like there's so many talking points that are like, it was a blessing. And it was now not having that in my life as much. I mean, I've been in a very gray area with career and what I've been doing for the past, I don't know, probably a couple months. Not a bad gray area. Definitely I still love it. I've never not loved what I do with this company. But definitely one of those where I was like, I don't know. I don't really know where I'm headed. I guess that's a big one. And yeah, we're in a position now where I feel like it is exactly like it was when we were at the Amazon. That's what we've lost. That's the gray area, is the engagement. I mean, guys, we're not going on 2-3 week installs. We're going on 3 to 5 day installs with a small team, or it's an international install with a small team, and it's for a long time, and that's dope. That's cool. But like, also, there's some massive anxiety that comes with going overseas for work, separating from your family, no matter what the situation. You're not family. You don't have family. It's just, it literally feels like you're on the moon. I will never forget that. That is one of the main reasons why I'm like. So I remember getting there. I remember the flight there. It was cool. Like, I mean, I'm just high on life. And honestly, I'll probably post the Dusseldorf short, like right when we got off the plane, and we're walking down the riverside and going to the hotel. But the public doesn't know, on the other side of that is like, I get in the hotel and I'm like, holy, I'm totally separated from everything that I know to be true. Like, I felt like I was on the moon. And it's the first time I started getting into meditation. You know, YouTube, like mindfulness, or like sleep with meditation. Sleep meditation we had done. Me and him had done that a bunch. And then I kind of was just like, well, I kind of want to be awake and actively meditate and like try to like calm my brain. Here comes a car. I thought it was a cop. I hope a cop comes up. That'd be dope. But I think we're chill. We ain't hearing anybody. Just podding and listening to the frogs. That's it. But yeah, I had never done meditation before. And I got in the hotel room and was kind of mini panic attack, I would say. I mean, like, I know what I've heard from people I'm close with, like, what a panic attack feels like. And by no means was it that. But it was definitely like a brain like freak out. And so I started trying meditation videos and really got on the stud mic trained at that point too, because he was podding a lot about a bunch of that. Put me on a book. Shit, I can't remember the name of that book. I gave it to my sister-in-law. It's not maybe it was The Alchemist. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I just was in a weird headspace. That is where this gray area of the company that we've been, that I think that we need to get we need to practice meditation. Like, in an engagement kind of way. I don't know how we do it. We just did a walk-in challenge, and to be honest, that was dope. Like, I loved that we did that. I have never liked tracking anything health related. So when it was first pitched, I heard about it like, I don't know, maybe a week before it was rolled out or something, just because I'm HR now. Which is fucking nuts. I can't believe I'm HR. But maybe that's just follow the omens, I guess. I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, the walk-in challenge week before, heard about it and was like, I don't know. I don't really like keeping up with like health stuff, because I'll end up getting obsessed with it. And I have been obsessed with health, fitness, selfishness, and just all I wanted was people to see my hard work and what I did and blah blah. Like, it was such an ego, a bad ego. It was just a bad headspace to be in. My ego was out of the room, and I don't think it's gone anywhere, by no means. I think as I've aged and I don't know, had good influences in my life, I think I've helped channel it into good energy. At least that's what I hope. I'm trying to be a positive light more than I'm a negative light, because I know I can be a light, and however that goes can affect other people's moods. And I'm trying to leave people with, I was happy, like, I feel better now that I was with me. And so, like, that's my end game. And I mean, a lot of that is brew. If the thought of the moment I leave him finding me again and being like, oh, I had a great time with you earlier. I don't even know if he has that good of a memory yet. But I don't care. Because the moment he does have that good of a memory, that's what I want. I want him to... So, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of how I bleed into that, but anyways, I told you guys this would be all over the place. I'm getting fucking cold too. Let me pull these. Look at this sleeveless. This is Nashville Sounds. Obviously, this baby had sleeves before. Straight out of Walmart. This thing was $15. This thing is banging. I saw it in the stores with the sleeves on, and I was like, I'm buying that, and those are coming off. I bought the XL, and it's I haven't washed it yet. It's big, but like, I love it. I almost went to the office with it today. I was literally about to wear this fit to work. I've never heard of a dress code there. I know that everyone usually dresses in weight stuff, and I'll probably get eyes, but yeah, I don't really care. So maybe tomorrow. I took a white undershirt from my brother last night because I was like, I'm intending to wear this, and I'll at least throw white sleeves on it, short sleeves, under my Sounds hoodie that I cut the sleeves off of. I'm like the Bill Belichick of this company. That's a terrible comparison. It's just because I cut the sleeves, but yeah, I don't know. I'm a big fan of weird. It's very weird because it's like I know that. I know I look ratchet in what I wear, but like I feel comfortable in it. Probably because it's like, like I said, I'm not as into health and fitness as I was 10 years ago because I became obsessed with it, and it was like not good for my mental state. So I had to back off that. And to be honest, I've never been happier in my life. I love it, but I need to be careful of it for health reasons because it's like. I'm too much, honestly, in the moment of do whatever the fuck you want, that it's going to kill me at some point. And, I don't want to die. Yeah. I do. I definitely want to, I just want to be alive. I want to feel things and moments and, like, yeah, I get why parents want to turn lives around once they have children because it's the first human being that I've ever thought that like I can't imagine dying because the moment I die is the moment that I'm not with him. And I love my wife, but like you don't think that way because let's say everything goes well and you just live old age, die in your sleep. We're a year apart. We're gonna die together. Brew got a lot of life after I go, so I don't know what the fuck happens next. But whatever happens, if I don't get to see Brew, and like what else he does here, like watch his highlight reel or like view it like as a Netflix show, I'm gonna be pissed. Like with how good AI and streaming services are here, whatever heaven is, there better be a Netflix of Brew. Cause I'd rather just go dark, I guess. I love that booger. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'll miss him. Yeah, I don't know. It's it's just one of those I just want to hang out with him all the time. But it's a catch-22 because then there's times where I'm like, I'd give anything for a break. And the moment I get 30 seconds from him of a break, I'm like, I think I'd rather be with him. It's so stupid. It's crazy. I can't put it into words, and when I try, I sound stupid.